All right, we're on here. What's going on? Informed people. It's the editor here. I'm joined with the other guy. I don't remember his name. Um, got some shit going on. Gonna be talking about some stuff, playing some Counter Strike. Um, I think that's it, Marshall. You got anything before we start?
I love our camera quality looks great on here.
It looks fine on the Streamlabs, but let me go see. I'm also like
It
the
might be because I'm
worst.
on auto.
I mean, the highest we go is 720, so it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. We turn this stupid thing off here.
Yeah, no, I was on auto 480p and that's why.
Okay, yeah. And I'm sure the thing moving in the background wasn't helping with YouTube compression.
All right,
All
I'm not
right.
able to see the chat from Streamlabs at all. So should I just
Okay.
pull up the stream?
Yeah, just pull it up on YouTube. And then whenever you get that done, I'll switch it over to Counter Strike.
Is there a way? Is like a live streaming dashboard on Studio or anything like that?
Yeah, this is. Are you in the? Are you logged into the informative account?
Yeah.
You can go there, then go to like manage videos, and you should be able to see it. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Counter Strike. I can send you the link to the dashboard if you want.
I do need to see it. Yep, I've got it.
Okay. All right, switching over. Hello, Blue Diet.
All right. So got a couple of things that we want to kind of start off with today. The Counter Strike Global Offensive 2, Counter Strike 2. Big fat scrotum nuts. Is that your name?
Yeah, I am big fat scrotum nuts. That would be me. I
It
just
says you're
sent you an
already
invite.
searching for a match, so it's not
Oh
letting me
wait.
join.
Okay. There you go.
There it goes. Okay, so we got a couple of things we want to talk about today. The first thing is the Counter Strike 2 Major is going on right now in Austin, Texas, which is I've always had a lot of fun seeing the majors and watching them. I remember when I first discovered them, it was because of NetZip right here, and he told me about it. And so I used to go to the gym and watch the majors while I was like on the treadmill, and it was actually the most exciting thing I'd ever seen as far as like competitive gaming goes. We were big into Counter Strike at the time, so I felt this would be a good time to get in and kind of play some Counter Strike and talk about some stuff. And
Is
while we were preparing for this stream, NetZip has discovered another informative channel that seems to be
is
doing much better than
sub
ours is at the
mogging us?
moment.
Currently sub mogging us.
Sub mogging us, and so there's a we need to have a little bit of a name change discussion. I don't know how far we're gonna go with that, but we'll see if we can get some input here. Zach Bine, my name Jeff.
My
How
name
are you?
Jeff. Also, Marshall, your camera is like
Okay.
super choppy. I don't know if
Let
IV
me
cam. I don't
see.
know if IV cam's gonna work, man.
Let me see what I can do about that.
Can we get into a game? Oh, I got Nova 1 on Overpass.
Haven't you had that?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've played. I played 2 weeks ago, and that's when I got it. Before that, I don't know. Hello, Rebecca. Hi. I'm so informative. I'm just trying to inform the people, man. Just do a name change, something shorter. I don't know. I like the name. I like the name too, but the other channel that also has the same name is Informative Channel, and we're an informative channel, and it's just a little bit too close. We kind of want to keep the same vibe of like Nameless Megacorp. But I will have to workshop a name a little bit. I was thinking something like Infocore. That could be kind of cool, but that's probably like trademarked. So I don't know if that'll work either.
You see, I felt almost opposite.
Yeah.
In that I think that we should change to something that's more personable, more identifiable.
Okay.
Because everyone that does content like this wants to eventually turn it into some sort of brand that can be attached to your person, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily attached to your person like in a super personal way, but like a recognizable, like your face should be recognizable with the content that you're making.
Right.
And Faceless Megacorp is a nice idea, and I can see the vision there. It's just there's gonna be get to a point where it's not necessarily the best decision for scaling.
I see. Yeah. No, I agree with that. And honestly, I'm thinking more on like the artistic side of things, not so much the search engine optimization side of things. Which is where I think we work really well together. You have a very business-oriented mind, and I think about everything but that. Oh my god, I'm just getting flashed over and over. Probably coming over here.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
remember
fair?
the last time I played Counter-Strike, so I'm gonna be a little bit rusty, honestly.
That was all me. Check this out, the one spray that I have. Make the channel name Nameless Megacorp. Yeah, Marshall, what do you
That's
think
not a
about
horrible idea.
Nameless Megacorp? I mean, it could be worse. The name could be like Wolfpack Master 69 or something, honestly. That's a reference for you, culture.
All right, Zach Bine said make the name Jeff.
Okay, like Jeffy, like the puppet guy.
I'm having a little bit of a ping issue.
Are you? Yeah, 57.
Actually, no, my
that
ping's
ain't.
actually fine. I was just skipping around a little bit.
Dude, they're all over here. See if I can get a sneak up on them. Oh man, I'm the best. Fucking bring back Wolfpack. It's still there. It's still up. I just haven't. I've been gone. Last week I was gone for 2 weeks. I was out of the country, and there's just no content to be edited right now. I've just been playing Dark Souls 3, and there's only so much of that I can edit down before I just don't want to edit anymore. So I gotta pick and choose what games I'm gonna edit. The last video we did, I think, was the Fly Night video, and it kind of tanked more so than usual, if I remember. But I thought that video was great. I thought the last probably 3 videos that were uploaded on Wolfpack were pretty good, pretty solid videos. But I think because they're swearing in the first like 5 seconds, that the algorithm or the powers at be do not like it. Which whatever, I guess. I'm here for the people anyway. I'm for the culture.
I think that that statistically how YouTube will work is it favors people who upload like regularly, and so I think that uploading regularly would help a lot with your views because then you're constantly being sent to that seed audience.
Yeah.
I'm still like on pistol round on what I'm doing right now.
Hut? I don't know what is it. Garage? I don't know that call out. Down there. Oh fuck. Okay. The past like 3 videos I have edited, Combo was supposed to be editing the God of War streams, but I haven't seen those in a few months, so you know, waiting on those still. Other than that, I've been doing we've streamed in the past like month on Wolfpack. It's just kind of a hassle because whenever we stream, we like to do it in person, kind of. So like Grant will come over here, or whoever I'm playing with will come over to the house, and then we'll play it. Like God of War, we've been playing it on a PS3. And there's like 700 wires and all this shit that has to be hooked up, so it's kind of a hassle. But whenever I do stream, I do enjoy it, even if it is like concurrent, like 4 viewers. One of them is probably my phone. I mean, it ain't the worst thing ever. I enjoy it. That's really all that matters. Thought I could do a little vent hop. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Is that heaven? I don't remember that one either. You accidentally, purposely forgot about all those streams. Yeah, I kind of figured. Who are we kicking? I don't. He hasn't done anything. Combo, you change your name so often. I don't even know who I'm talking to half the time. Whenever you're messaging me, you got to settle on like one name or a series of names. Because I don't think I keep it muted. I don't think you've been Combo Meal Deal since like 3 years ago, maybe. It's been a while since I've seen that as your name.
I got an opper.
Kind of hit some movement. Yeah, I can't do it.
Is this competitive?
Yeah, well, it's like the unranked competitive.
There isn't competitive.
Oh, dude, it's just me. Damn it. How's the new house, Marshall? I know you moved recently.
The new house is good. Definitely took a toll on my productivity. I had some videos planned out. At least I got the voiceovers done. Though, you know, I was supposed to edit my own video while you were on your trip, and I was slacking on that because we were so focused on getting most of the stuff moved over. We're still not done. We still have another week to get stuff out of the old house, and there's still a lot to get out. So, you know, we'll see how the rest of it goes. I'm happy with the new setup that I have. I've got my bedroom and my office are not in the same room anymore, and that's been great for my mental health so far. So yeah, it's been all right.
That's good to hear, man. It's really good to hear. I tell you what's not good for my mental health, me just being bad at games in general. That's not good for
no
it.
one's watching us to see top tier gameplay, anyways.
Okay. Combo said you were fragging out.
Yeah, I fragged out that one game.
I wish I remember the call outs, right?
Yeah, I don't remember any of the callouts. I don't even know if my ping button even works.
It's middle mouse.
You're so right.
Is the Wi-Fi better at the new house than at the other one?
Yeah, see, yeah, the thing about that is, the Wi-Fi is better at this house. I'm at a in a subdivision where they have this this deal with the internet company, with the ISP, where every house gets gigabit,
Yeah.
which is really nice. Except that this PC that I'm on right now, historically has always been it's always been LAN connected, right? It's always been hardwired to the router, and I'm in like an upstairs room, so there's no coaxials up here. And so I can't be hardwired into the router anymore. I had to get an actual network card, and the network card works good enough. It's just definitely not as stable as the hardwired connection used to be. But you know, it's as far as I am away from the router now, it's probably speed is probably about the same as it was at the other place.
Zach,
It's about 500 megabit.
A collab with Zach Vine has been in the works for many years. Yeah, so my PC, whenever I acquired it from, you know who, it actually didn't have wireless at all. It was only Ethernet, and so I had to get a network card, and I got like the bunny ears coming out of it now. So yeah, and also it doesn't have Bluetooth.
Mine does have Bluetooth. I just already had a USB Bluetooth thing.
Oh.
And so there's really no use for it. But yeah, no, I've definitely also have bunny ear antennas on the back of my PC now.
That's pretty common for PCs, though. I didn't realize how common that was. Because whenever Rebecca got her PC, they had bunny ears.
Yeah, what specs did you end up getting her? I heard about that.
They're pretty good. Let me text her and ask.
Hey, she's in the chat.
She was. She probably left 'cause she hates me. Let me text her. They're really good specs, and she got the floor model, so they gave her like a pretty good discount on it, and she got like a big like 32-inch curved monitor. Racing on the 19th of August. I guess we gotta get to work on that then. See me stroke my bone in chat.
Ooh.
Ah, damn it. Cannot believe you made the female pay for the computer. Dude, I've been unemployed for like a fucking month ever since I went to Europe. My job didn't like that I went to Europe, so they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna fire you, but not give you a reason." So,
so you have a hunch that was the reason?
So they hired. So there's, it's a long story. I was fired from the same place twice. But the owner is like insane. I know that's like the biggest cope in the world, but I mean, this guy would hire and fire people like every day. Every day I'd come in, there'd be like one new person, and then somebody would be gone. It was crazy. And the first time I got fired, I was there for like 3 months, and I just came in one day, and they were like, yeah, this isn't working out, leave. And I was like, okay, and they didn't give me a reason. Or they gave me some bullshit reason. They said that like the energy wasn't there. It was an industrial print shop, you know. I'm not like shaking hands with people and shit. I don't have to like smile. And then they asked me to come back, and I did, and I was there for like a week. And it was going. I thought it was going really good, and then they were like, "Yeah, you're fired again." And I was like, okay. But yeah,
Fuck.
I pretty
Nova
sure they.
from across the map is crazy, dude.
It's a bitch ass life. No! Oh my god.
Well, I know they fired you again, but was the firing after you told them that you were going to be gone a month, like a week after getting back in?
No, well they knew that going in because I talked to the guy. I was like, I'm still gonna be gone for like a week or like 2 weeks, right? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. And then Thursday, the day before I left, he was like, hey man, this ain't working out. I was like, so I guess I'm off tomorrow. He was like, yeah, you're off tomorrow. But it's whatever. What the fuck? Bro, we're tweaking. Ah! Damn it. Marshall gameplay 15 FPS, but he fragging it. It's better. Once his like network stabilizes, and it should be fine, Loki.
Ah.
She got an NVIDIA
Yeah, I'm bottom
4070.
right now.
She got an NVIDIA 4070, an AMD 8700, 32 gigs of RAM.
I think the frame rate issue might not be a frame rate issue. I think it may be a hertz issue.
Well, no, on the stream it's coming through choppy just because of the network. Because you're technically streaming it to my stream. And Trinity went with us and helped a little bit, but she pretty much knew what she wanted. She watched a bunch of videos and stuff.
We're going USP only.
I got a P2000. I forgot to change it. They're going down secret. One just went down vent. Oh shit, he's in the cleaning room place. Yeah, he's in there. Diffuse. Oh yeah, you got it.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Damn it. Don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser.
My camera's in the way of the vote kick screen.
Awesome sauce. Damn it, that one's going secret. Just hit F1, Marshall.
Oh man.
Damn it.
I ain't not gonna get there.
Just dropped my phone. Okay, Marshall, lock in. This is the most important. Damn! Oh, man. That's heartbreaking.
So awesome.
That's heartbreaking.
What's the chat button?
Why? I remember the one time I played League of Legends. I kept asking like how to do something, and the keybind was Y, and I thought they kept asking me why I wanted to know that. And I got really fucking mad. And then they were like, "No, press the key." I was like,
Damn. B or A?
It's B.
It's A.
Oh, is it A?
Are you sure? It's A, I think.
Is it A? Yeah, it's A for sure. Oh, dude, that XM is crazy. That's brutal. Come on, let me get my drop. Oh, let's see what we get. No, you're kidding, man. I gotta win one more
Okay.
competitive match to refresh my rank.
Name change. Let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. Go to the camera scene. Let me drag some music in here so it's not so fucking quiet. I'm gonna use the guy who does most of our music, Major Axis. Go listen to him. He makes great stuff. Except for the Ovation video. He's done all the other music though. And he's very cool. It's probably so loud. Let me properties. Filters. What the fudge? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, let's talk name change. Let's get serious here for a second.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do some dust.
Thought we were getting
Dusty
serious and
Mirage.
talking name change.
Yes. We will do that, but we're also playing Counter-Strike in the background.
Okay.
I was just saying that because you invited me to a lobby, but we can talk
Oh,
about it first
okay.
and then hit back on the game if you want.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I accidentally just did something. Dude, I'm like a Neanderthal. I don't know how this shit works. I'm trying to like, it's like my second time using this software. Okay. All right. Do you want to queue or do you want to talk about name change?
We want to what?
Do you want to queue or do you want to talk about name change?
Let's talk about name change first before we queue.
All right.
All right, so we have a couple of different ways to start thinking about this. Is we take an informative channel name and then just change it a little bit to where it's, maybe more concise and not conflicting. Or we do a name change that's more drastic, that may be more lasting.
I think we should just pull the Band-Aid off and just do a bigger name change.
So I don't want to have to necessarily change the brand too much, though.
Yeah. What did you have in mind for the name change or a different name? I know Trinity was very opinionated about the name.
What did Trinity say about it?
Remember we were at the river and he was like, "It fucking sucks." and I was like, "Okay, I'll let you make a channel then."
Okay.
That's a good name.
So we've got. How about something like let me send you this list. Some of these suck ass.
Okay,
But,
yeah, some of these are poo
some of
poo,
these suck
but
ass, but
past the cut. That one's pretty bad. All right. Brain behind the lens. No, that one's stupid. Face and facts. Think mind frame's kind of good. I like mind frame.
that was one of the ones that I starred. I liked Mind Frame.
Okay.
I also liked where's the next one I liked Inside Out.
Like the
So
movie?
it's spelled like this.
Oh, Insight.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
that one's a little bit clever.
Okay, I'm really only seeing two that I like here. Gray matter is kind of cool.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
The thought seat. Yeah. So what we got? Mind frame and Inside Out. You know what I can do?
I'm about to put up a poll.
I was just about to do that. Put up a poll and just leave it up. All right, guys, we're putting up a poll for the name change right now. Mind frame, go hard, dudes. All right, well, vote for it on the poll. Whenever we get to 100 subs, Marshall's gonna take his clothes off, guys.
Not what I signed up for, guys.
He's gonna do it whether he really it's not really up to him. I don't see the poll.
I'm still putting some options up there.
Okay. Can you edit the stream sources? I need to update this name. That's so true. Thank you, kind stranger. Take my Reddit gold. Let me check the audio. Hopefully it's not horrendous, man. Alright, now it's good. I have a bad history, and if Combo's still watching, he knows. Or actually, if anybody's watching that knows Wolfpack. I have a horrible history with audio mixing. Like, every other video that comes out on that channel is just, like, you can't even hear it. Streamlabs also has, like, apps that you can get with, like, stuff. I guess I don't really understand how it works or what they do. But you gotta pay like a monthly subscription, and I'm not doing that. I ain't doing all that. Really thinking hard there, Marshall.
All right.
Grant is always whispering 10 feet from the... Yeah, Grant talks very softly and not with his chest. So that also doesn't help with the audio mixing.
All right. I'm gonna change the title to.
Oh, are you putting a poll on the stream or in the description?
No, I'm putting it on the stream.
Okay, I was gonna say because we have a thing for that now. So cast your votes for the new name. I think Mindframe is good, and we could kind of do like a minefield thing, like a Vsauce.
Yeah,
Also,
here's
did
some
you
options
turn
here.
on your One Piece lamp for this? I just noticed.
Yeah, no, I mean it's been on the whole time.
Okay, I was just I don't think I've ever seen it on.
Yeah, I just put batteries in it a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. Has it been on since then, or did you just turn it on here?
No, I turn it off every time when I'm when I'm going to bed or whatever. Come back in and turn it back on.
The post section. I mean, we're just gonna do it directly on the stream. I think you can just click on the stream or something like that, or type what you want. Yeah, there
All
it
right.
is.
Poll has started. Leave that up for a little bit, and let the people that are here trickle in, vote on
Yeah.
it, and then we're going to queue for some more Counter-Strike, and then we'll see which one ends up taking the cake.
Is the poll still up? I hit close poll by accident on my screen to get it out like off the screen. So I'm just making sure that I didn't just
No, it
end
looks
it.
like it's still up.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. I'll switch back to Counter Strike. I'll be right back.
Y'all let me know if the poll is no longer working. Change the quality a little bit. Hopefully it helps the stream catch up with my Counter-Strike stream. And we're on Nuke again. I don't really want to play Nuke, so I'm glad he's not here to vote on it.
Uh-oh. 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 Game time. Let's roll.
Okay, Rebecca still sees it. Thank you, Rebecca. We need to make Rebecca a mod.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't have the... I don't know what the command is for that.
Add as moderator.
Yeah, you can do it. I don't...
All right, Rebecca, with this power, you can review and remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout.
Yeah, and make sure there's no meanie butts. Actually, mod Zach too, because he's been a loyal Wolfpack Master viewer for a long time.
Fair enough. Zach Bine, you have been granted the powers of the moderator.
Chief Chingachgook, Chief of the Delaware. Can I even say that?
Are you in this game? You
Yeah.
can put it back on the stream if you haven't already.
I did.
The stream's a little bit laggy compared to what we're...
Why is your game windowed?
It's not windowed.
For me, it's showing the whole window.
Like my desktop? My taskbar?
No, but it's showing like the Counterstrike.exe.
Oh. I don't know. I don't even see that on my monitor.
fudge.
I'm so awful. Hey, y'all's names look good in blue.
That's so true. Thank you, sirs. Yeah. De Vanny de. Check out this mug that I got in Berlin.
Oh, is that from Berlin?
Yeah, I got it at Checkpoint Charlie.
Okay, it turns out the stream was lagging on my end because I wasn't actually live. I didn't click the live button. I was watching like 10 minutes behind.
That's funny. Oh, Marshall.
See, I was wondering why on the screen it was showing like the video of before we were talking about moderating, and they were reacting to us saying we were talking about moderating. I'm like, wait, are they like, you have like future sight or something?
Oh! I just domed somebody in the head by accident.
The most exciting thing to attain in Berlin would be a beer mug.
Yeah. Me and Trinity had a
Did they
lot
do
of fun.
much else there?
What do you mean?
I bet he had a lot of fun, but we're not going to talk about why.
Okay. We actually did go to the museum. It was really good. Very powerful. But me and Trinity went to so where we were staying, we were like literally like a 10-second walk from an Irish pub. So we
Adam
went.
was telling us about that today. I was at North Street with him and my family, and you know, they were wondering. My dad asked Adam if he was drinking warm beer in Berlin because he said that when he was in Berlin, they used to drink warm beer a lot.
Yeah, it was warm, but it was honestly good.
Then he said, yeah, we only went to an Irish pub. And then my dad was like, you went to Berlin and then went to an Irish pub? And you didn't go to a German pub while you were in Germany?
Well, the thing is, it's like, you know, in America, we have, like, American food places. But in Europe, it's hard to find somewhere that does, like, traditional food of that country because over there, most of the people would just cook it themselves and not make a restaurant out of it.
Yeah, that is a good point, though. Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Like, in Sweden...
Like, no one's... I mean, there's some, like... Yeah, you can find, like, country kitchen type places around here, but, like, most places, especially in tourist locations, are like, oh, you're in America, come try this, like, Indian place or whatever. Because it's, like... No, you're in America, you're used to eating American food that's, like, homegrown. Yeah. So that does make sense, I guess.
There was a lot of pizza. We ate pizza pretty much everywhere we went. Damn. I got stuck up in there.
Okay, well, I know why you ate pizza everywhere you went. It's because Matt was with you.
That's also true. But the pizza, we also went to Rome. The pizza in Rome was not that good. It just wasn't that good. Like, Domino's was better, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, it tasted different, but it wasn't as, like, savory. It was good, but it just, I don't know. You know, I had better food in the school cafeteria. Also, we learned from a local that Rome has the worst food in Italy, and the best food is, like, Naples and Sicily.
Mm. Well, yeah, if I'm going to Rome, if I'm going to Italy, I don't know that I would go to Rome as my first pick.
Well, I mean, Rome's got the Colosseum
cool, like, you get to go
and
see
the
the Vatican and everything in the Colosseum, but it's like, I kind of want to see, like, Italian countryside and those really nice kind of destination places.
I'll tell you where you shouldn't go. You should not go to the Italian Alps.
Austria?
Yeah, they don't really like Americans. At least the Italians don't up there. Italians in Rome, fine, whatever. The Italians in the Alps part of Italy, they don't like Americans.
Hey, Rebecca's calling you out in the chat.
The
She
pizza
said,
was
That's
good.
Really not what you told me. You said it was so good.
The pizza was good. It wasn't
you handled
so
that one.
good. Now I gotta think. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, It wasn't so good. Like I'd eat it again, but and then I had this like chili oil sauce that was like evil sauce.
Like they
'Cause-
called it evil sauce?
No,
or you
I
ju- or
called
you're
it
just,
because it
like,
made me evil.
characterizing It, as
It made me evil. It like I put some of it on my pizza and it made like the room start spinning and I was getting like a headache. It was just the evil sauce. I don't know what else to say.
Walk right into that one. Are you for real aiming at the ground right now?
Who?
Yeah, they're out there. There was one to the right and one to the left end of the carriage.
Fuck.
Yeah. Me when my boyfriend gets drugged by sauce.
That's what it felt like, man. Like, school cafeteria food's good sometimes, though. I didn't mean that in a derogatory way. How's that peach cobbler? It's alright. Had better in a school cafeteria. Have you seen the video where the guy's like, I'm not playing on my phone, I'm taking care of business. Have you seen that?
No.
Dude, it's so funny. Just look that up whenever you get a chance. Hi. How we looking out here? Oh jeez, dude, scared the shit out of me.
I got a bomb with me.
You get the yellow babber?
Uh-oh. That face when XRP hits €4.
What?
There's a crypto dude on the CT side.
That's so true. That fate. What is XRP? Is that a new like shit coin or something? I know they're all shit coins. I don't even know why I asked. Are you excited for Borderlands 4, Marshall?
I've not played much of any of the Borderlands games.
They're alright. Matt would tell you they're the best game franchise ever, but he might not even say that actually. I'm putting words in his mouth right now. But I've never really been a huge fan of the writing in general. It's like the witty, quirky writing, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, when I played it, I didn't really like Flaptrap that much.
yeah, he's alright. They did not like that. They didn't like that I had bomb. And I didn't understand what they were saying because I have voice chat muted.
Terrorists win. Where are the real men?
Alright, let me see.
I will be killed in 3 days.
Alright, my Mindframe's got 100% of the votes so far. The 2 votes.
Do you want to like go and try and rebrand the videos, or do you just want to just dump it and leave everything how it is?
I don't know yet. The only thing we'd have to change is the 70 inch rotors, which no, I don't think we really. I don't know that we really need to do much of that.
Yeah.
I got 0 kills this game.
I have 4. Wait, no. 4. What the hell?
It's like we've got another viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Hello, viewer. Make yourself known.
Hello, viewer.
I don't like Nuke as a map.
I like Nuke as a concept. Like, I like it for the bits. There's a lot of good bits to be had.
Two v two.
Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Fear us.
So free. So
I wonder what the
easy.
most popular map is right now.
Probably Dust. It's like the. It's like a staple. Let's see what I can do with a scout. That's not a scout. It's an SG. Let's see if I can't make something happen.
Come on, let's go.
I really like Office. Office is probably my favorite map. That's brutal. Oh, what the fuck, man?
I'm throwing a flashback. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go, let's go. Flashbang.
Oh, I don't know why I'm going this way with a shotgun.
Smoke. Throwing a flashbang.
Oh,
Flashbang.
get doinked.
Bomb has been planted.
One's going to site. Nice.
Nice.
What's that? Our okay. We've won a lot of these rounds.
Loudest
really paying
Discord
attention.
notif ever.
You got your notice on? You don't have streamer mode on?
No, I don't have streamer mode on. I turned that off because whenever I would just like record stuff, it would turn on streamer mode, and I wasn't streaming, and it would make me mad.
I mean, it's really like it just like truncates usernames. That's all it does.
No, it hides or it mutes the notifications too. Damn it. 5 viewers. Make yourself known. Make yourselves known. Come on, guys.
Those of you who weren't here before, we've got a poll up. We were looking to change our name due to a conflict with a different channel, and we have narrowed it down to about 4 names, and I want you to vote on which one you like the best.
Do that. Do that. Vote which one you guys like the best. Because you guys have to vote on which one you like the best. Because by you voting on which one you like the best, tells us which one you voted for. 'Cause
You
you
like
like
the
that
best.
the best. Yeah, you get it.
They're all over A site,
Oh wow, yeah. they are.
crawling with enemies on A site. Nice.
Oh, dude, I almost killed that guy.
Put pressure on him. One right behind. Oh no, we didn't. Blaze, ask for time. Blaze, ask for time.
I was still lose
We don't have
anyway.
time. Oh yeah, we're not terrorists.
Yeah. This is prime gameplay. We
5
might be the
viewers.
best.
Make yourself known.
Make yourself known. I'm walking in.
Jitter much? Fuck! How do I miss that headshot, dude? Literally simple in the 2022 major.
That's a reference.
No, it wasn't simple. It was what's his name? What's his name? Nico?
Isn't the guy that like?
The
oh, the-
G1 guy?
Yeah, the one that they were on Nuke, right?
Yeah, they were on news.
Yeah. That's just brutal. Honestly, I think I would call it quits and not play it competitively ever again. Because I don't know, after you fumble something that bad on like that big of a stage.
Alright, guys that are in the chat, if you have any ideas for a video that you might like to see, let us know. We're open to writing some scripts and doing some videos on anything.
Oh, he went down. Damn it! Come on, Matt
Damn.
671.
That window had him.
Now that window fucked him up bad. Matt 985. What if we changed our name to Germs 985?
Germs 985. Germa with a G 985.
Germa 985.
Ugh.
Throwing smoke.
Saw his legs. I know he's up there. How the fuck did he know I was down there? Airboy. Boom, rebrand just under your nose. Didn't even see it. Thank you. I think Combo just rebranded again. Combo has like this ongoing identity crisis. And he doesn't ever admit it, but we all know it's there.
It's okay. What matters is, you may not know who you are just yet, but what matters is that you're on the quest to figure it out.
Not all who wander are lost. And that's just the truth. Oh, that was Zach Bine, sorry. I think we should have played Peak.
You think so?
I think so. That's a little bit more of
I
an
think this
engaging
game
video.
allowed us to do what we wanted to do, and that is, speak to the audience and figure out what the rebrand's gonna look like. But I am
agree.
down to do more like gaming-centered streams where we're just like,
Maybe we'll have 3 cameras up here. I don't know how that's gonna fit on the screen, but
Chop chop.
we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have it set on a timer where it'll switch between who's playing. That'd be cool. You bitch. Ugh.
I heard him reload.
For those of you watching who are also subscribed to Wolfpack Master, I'm probably gonna be streaming Elden Ring tonight. I spent about 5 hours yesterday trying to beat the Tree Sentinel. So yeah, probably doing that tonight.
Also, if you're watching and you by chance haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we're trying to get to 100
If
subs
you'll see our sub goal right above me. We're at 91 out of 100. We're
And
about 9
down
away.
there. This is like a
From
this is like a
getting
Drake and Josh bit.
to
I'm
100.
pointing down at you over here. Oh no, wait, stay like that, Marshall. Stay like that. Point up a little bit more. Bring your hand down a little bit. Hold on, let me pull it back up. I lost it. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be a community post.
Go, go, go.
I never thought that'd be so simple, but hey, we can't sing more than that though.
I find a way. And if you won't, no, it's Nickelodeon.
Fortunately,
it's not
we
Disney.
don't own the copyright, so we can't sing more than that.
It's like the happy birthday song. Oh, you bitch. Terry Crews is Hawaiian? I bet.
Is this 13 rounds?
I don't know, man. I remember, what were the the short rounds? Remember that in Global Offensive, where it was like first like 6 or something, or like 9?
Yeah, is that still is that not a thing in 2?
No, I don't think so. It should be though. And if you open up your mind, it's gonna take some time to realize.
Throwing flashbang.
The jitter is crazy. I'm losing 79 ms from net jitter.
What does that mean? Damn it. What is net jitter?
Well, hey, it's the informative stream. Let's figure out what net jitter is.
So true. Maybe we could go
so
over
in
some of
networking,
the.
jitter refers to the variation in delay of received packets.
Okay.
It's the inconsistent arrival time of data packets, causing them to arrive at the destination out of order or at significantly different intervals.
Damn it.
So I don't know if you know this, but in multiplayer games like this, there's a sort of system they have where they have to kind of fill in the frames and try to predict where each person will be based on the last amount of data received. And the reason you get ping and you see someone like rubber banding is because the network doesn't have the packet yet, right? And so in order to make up for that, it tries to predict where you're going, but it got it wrong because when the data was received, it was like, oh, I'm not putting this guy at the right position, and so you rubber band to the position where you're actually were at
Yeah.
in your input.
That still don't make it less annoying.
Nope.
Maybe we could after this we cut from this and go over maybe some of the analytics of the last few videos, and then we can weep silently over the absolute bomb that was the Ovation video.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. I had a lot of fun
So
making
I
that video.
think- What? Yeah, I think that I think that a reason for that was because there was such a difference between uploads, like such a time difference,
Yeah.
and also because who cares that much about like Ovation guitars? Unless you're like a 60-year-old man,
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are really into Ovation guitars. A lot of
I
people
mean-
are actually like, they actually think they suck because they don't like the tinniness of them, and so I'm not surprised it did the way that it did. I'm glad that we made the video because I do want to not be niched into video games, though I'm okay with that anyways. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
That was a crazy decoy.
I don't think I've ever actually used a decoy other than just to throw at the back of other people's heads.
Bro's getting psyched out by his own decoy.
Maybe we can do a restream of the next CS major and do some commentary.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
What's the date? When's the next one?
I don't know. How often do they do them? Is it every year? Every half year?
They do like 2 or 3 a year. It's different like companies that'll host them. So like this year was, or like right now that's
seems
going
like
on
they've
is the
been-
Blast.
It seems like they've been like doing them more frequently since COVID
Yeah.
ended.
Yeah. Well, they were doing them around like I think twice a year before COVID. And then COVID hit and like fucked everything up. So they I guess didn't do them very often. Then
Shit.
I don't know. I think the esports forum has been getting a lot more funding.
That makes sense. COVID was a really good time for esports.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
Copenhagen.
Particularly after the lockdowns are kind of lifted, is because there's a lot of people still staying at home a lot. That's why kind of the streaming golden age is like that 2021, 2022 time frames because a lot of
Yeah.
people were still at home all the time.
Damn. This guy may in fact be a cheater, pumpkin eater.
Defusing. Defusing the bomb.
Damn.
Did we throw
That's
this
brutal.
last round?
Yeah, let's
Get
just
this thing
throw
over
this
with.
last round. He did not like that. That's brutal.
Terrorists win.
Good game. Hey, good game though. Good game though.
Hey, good game.
Good game. I got my pull. Let's see what I got. Do they not do the thing anymore? Give me my drop. Give me my drop! Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
Camera view. Back to camera view.
Okay, I got the worst drops off like possible. All right, go back to camera view. All right, do you want me to deploy my alt account or do you want me it to be reached genuinely? I mean, honestly, I don't mind. You can deploy your alt account. 7 subs left, guys. 7 subs left. What you should do though is you should send the link to your friends and tell them to subscribe. That's what you should do. Say, hey, this is a cool channel. Go subscribe to them. They're doing some interesting shit over there. That's what you should do, chat. That's what you should do. All right, what were we gonna talk about?
Okay,
Go
you
over the
wanted
last
to
few
go over
videos.
analytics a little bit. I don't know that I really want to stream those, but we can talk about them.
Okay.
All right, let's. Camera's blocking my everything right now. Okay. Hey, I see you did some test live streams.
Yeah, I don't watch them. One of them was like 30 minutes long because I forgot that I was streaming.
Okay, so we've uploaded 3 times so far. The first one being the rise and fall of Cybertown.
Oh, should we give some context
so-
to the Cybertown video?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think
feel
this
like-
could be a little bit of a story.
Yeah,
time.
this could be a story time for the Cybertown video.
Okay, so are you able to refresh the sub goal?
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, our first video was the rise and fall of Cybertown, and this was a video that NetZip had been working on for a little while with a couple different other people, and got to the point where he wasn't really seeing much progress, one way or another.
You can
And
just use
so-
my government name. Here, I'll just
Okay.
I'll just inflate this the sub goal by using these last 2 that were already up here. Awesome.
And he came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to do the Cybertown video with me? I need help like planning this out and actually getting the work done." And so what we did was we hopped in a call and created a It wasn't a Trello. You keep calling it a Trello, but it was out on Monday or something, like some sort of
It was
project
it was
management
a
thing.
Trello. It was a Trello.
And since project management is my like day job, I figured it wouldn't be too hard to do that just for a simple video. And once we kind of visualized what the work was going to look like and what we wanted to see, we just kind of got to work and things went from there. And it also helps that you get to split the work into. So I'm doing the script writing
Yeah.
and the voiceovers, and he can stick to only editing,
Yeah.
which I think we're both better at each of those things.
I
And we
couldn't
got
agree
the
more.
this Cybertown video was filled with actual interviews and things that we wanted to see. Were we wanted to talk to the community, the CTR community in particular, who were reviving Cybertown, because they were really a wealth of knowledge, because they were the original Cybertown players. And we also reached out to Tony Rockcliffe, who was the creator of Cybertown back in the 90s. And I really enjoyed having that real world connection there and being able to put those quotes in and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it had.
So that
if,
was fun. Go ahead.
if we could have like interviewed people for the last two videos, that'd have been great. But id employees are really hard to get a hold of, and Glenn Campbell's dead, so I think it'd be a little hard to interview
And
people
so
with
is
that.
Charles Come On. But
And Charles, come on,
also
yeah.
the other thing with interviews is putting the time in and scheduling with people blows
Oh,
the amount of time
God,
it takes to get a
yes.
video done.
Yes.
But I'm not opposed to doing that in the future. It's just it needs to be the right circumstance.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got the Cybertown video out, and it actually did really well. We had a goal of 500 views, and that was a goal. We were like, okay, we'll just keep it up for a couple months. Hopefully, it hits 500 views before tapering off. And that doubled. 957 views
Yeah.
total, 24 comments. By far the most engaged video. Like
Mhm.
we've got the most comments on that one. The second video was Where Good Games Go to Die. It was about development hell.
That
This was
one was I thought it was a great video.
Yeah, this video came because I was originally going to do this as a solo video about like project management, because a lot of people know development hell and what it is, but we don't really necessarily understand why it happens. And so I wanted to shed light on that, because all of these AAA studios and even indie game devs, things like that, publishing companies and stuff like that, are real working individuals, and it's a business, right? So they're hiring employees to get the work done and things like that. And there's many different reasons that games get delayed. Most of them can be explained in project management terms, which I'm privy to, because I'm working in software project management at the moment. And so I wanted to apply that into the whole gaming thing that we have going on. So we just did a little bit of research on development hell, and sure enough, some of the things that I had expected to be the killers of these games as far as the development goes were the actual culprits. And so one of the things that bugged you was having to try and translate all the project management knowledge into actual meaningful graphics, because you don't know what any of it means.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty
we got
difficult.
a comment on that video saying this sounds like a video for project managers more so than people playing video games, which is kind of true.
Yeah.
But no, that video actually got the most reach with 1,193 views at this point. And we were actually surprised by that. And I think it was because it was literally almost exactly a week from the Cybertown
Yeah, it
release to
was
the next
it
one.
was the next Sunday.
And so I think the algorithm picked it up a little more.
Yeah.
The Ovation one was a little different because
It was about a
we
week
ended
and a
up taking-
half.
I think it was 1 to 2 and a half weeks. It was something.
Yeah,
around,
it was around 2
give or
weeks.
take, give
Yeah.
or take 2 weeks. 2 weeks, give or take. And this video was kind of a passion project because Glenn Campbell's my favorite artist, and I played on
it's the Glenn
Ovation
Campbell
since I was a
episode.
baby. And so, I put a lot of work into that video, but as you can see, the views are just nothing compared to the other two. Okay, I'm hearing that.
Yeah, oops. I bumped my wire a little too hard. Oops. All right,
Anyways,
you may continue.
the Ovation video, I was proud of it. You did some cool intro graphics, and
Yeah.
I had my brother make us some music for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we already talked about some of the reasons why we think that video didn't do as well, and I
Yeah.
think some of it was because of the time lapse between the Development Hell video and the Ovation video. part of me is also thinks that the topic is not as far-reaching, which is fine.
It was.
I
I
think that we
think
need to do some.
we were
some
going for
research
a
and
niche,
figure
and
out
I
what
think
works and what doesn't.
I think we got too niche. I think, um, the like you said earlier, the amount of people actually looking for Ovation information is like that big compared to like people looking for long form videos about random internet stuff.
Yeah, and I think that that also showed in the comments because we actually got our first hate comment on that one.
Yeah, that was surprising.
And I don't know if he was necessarily referring to the music in the video. I think maybe he was referring to Ovation guitars in general because he was a classical guitarist and everything. But you can tell that that guy was not at our channel because he saw the gaming videos. He was
No,
there because
definitely not.
he's into guitar content, and he found that one. So
And, go.
It,
I'll follow
the-
up after you.
it really kind of shows how the tags and the topics of your video are pushed out to different people when YouTube is picking them up and sending them out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think the viewers that we got on the Ovation video probably wouldn't have been returning viewers because I don't think we're ever gonna do a guitar video again. Realistically, we might, but I think it would have to be something that falls within the kind of viewers that we're trying to garner, stuff like that.
I think videos on bands rather than like a niche
Yeah.
guitar brand or something
Yeah.
like that would be better. I also think videos on movies would work fine.
Yeah,
We just have to find there's the gaming audience,
yeah,
and there's the movie audience, and there's the music audience and things like that. And there's like an overlap between all of those things. We just have
Yeah.
to find that overlap, and then I think that would work in our favor.
we just
So
gotta be
like
like
C418 would be a good video to do.
yeah.
Some stuff like that.
Mm.
Because we've made it known between each other that we don't want to be pigeonholed into the whole gaming thing.
No, I mean gaming videos are they're easy to make, for the most part because I guess just so the information is so abundantly available, unless it's some real obscure shit. But most of the time, the information for it's really easy to find, and I'm
True.
assuming that
I mean,
makes
Ovation
Yeah.
was a little harder because the brand is so old, and recently the brand has been picked up by mega corporation guitar publishers and guitar,
faceless
producers.
megacorp.
and so faceless megacorps, I guess you could say. I wouldn't call them necessarily faceless because they're but they're not sitting there documenting. People aren't sitting there documenting things like that. Gaming is generally I mean, it's software, it's data. When you go into a game, people can go in and like mine the data out of a game
Yeah.
and make videos on it, and it's very much an online thing. Whereas guitar production is not necessarily something that's
Yeah, that's like
necessarily
that's
autographed
workshop
or
stuff.
telegraphed online
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far as the information goes. But guitar tubers are a thing.
Yeah, well, I
So
mean,
it's
even the
not-
big players in like Guitar Tube aren't really that big compared to other, I guess, genres. Which I guess that doesn't really mean anything because it's like saying somebody who watches pickleball is not getting the same views as somebody who watches football or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
That
that's
kind of got
true.
away from me there.
There's I mean, you're kind of right though. There's a lot of guitar tubers who are like 150 to 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Whereas there's many more gaming YouTubers who have millions, tens or hundreds of millions of,
Yeah.
of subscribers and
Yeah.
views, and that's just because people who are playing games are like watching YouTube while playing games. You're not playing a guitar and watching YouTube while you're playing your guitar.
no.
And there's a lot more, as far as guitar goes, there's a lot more like lessons and things about artists and bands
Yeah.
that I think would work in our favor. But I think the thing that we need to really focus on is really getting to the into the routine of uploading weekly.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And this next video is taking me a little longer because I'm having a hard time finding the motivation to edit recently. But I think once I get back into doing shit, then I think it'll get done this week.
I kind of like you not having a job because you have a lot more time to edit.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm hoping that we hit like 150 soon, that we can start a Patreon or something like that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
Anyways, I think that kind of we know what we need to do going forward, and
Yeah.
everyone who's kind of stopped by to watch the stream, we appreciate it. I've actually had a lot of fun doing this.
I
I
had a
think
lot of
it's
fun. Yeah, it was
because this is stuff we would have just been doing in like a Discord call between the two
Yeah.
of us.
yeah.
Whereas we could be broadcasting it out there, and even though the people who are watching are our close friends at this point, it's
Uh-huh.
fun to have the interaction. Anyways,
I agree 100%. Maybe we should have our weekly meetings as a live stream instead, just to get some kind
yeah,
of
maybe so.
some kind of something out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good plan. We've been streaming for
An
almost
hour and a
90
half,
minutes now,
yeah.
almost an hour and a half. So I think I'm ready to wrap up if you are.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say other than thanks for watching.
Thanks for helping us vote on the poll.
So what was
The poll to
what was
my
the poll?
the poll to my right here.
That's my camera's.
We're gonna put out a community post. We may put out a community post with a poll also. Can you put polls on community posts?
Yeah.
So we could put out a community post with the poll as well and see if we can get some extra input. But I think I like where we're going. I think I like how we both resonated with that name, and
Yeah.
I think it'll work.
I think that one worked good. Now let's both point. Let's both point at the sub goal, and do like a soy jack face.
Oh no, my pit stains are in that one.
I got it, dude. I got to Windows Shift S with my left hand. Hold on, let me send you this picture. It's like a clickbait thumbnail picture. Hold on, do it again. Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Well, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for helping out. We appreciate you. Keep supporting us, and we'll keep feeding you with informative videos.
Stay informed.
Stay informed, my friends. Thanks for watching. You have a wonderful evening, wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wherever you're at.
Keep all this info in your frame of mind.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that's all I have to say.
Yep, me as well. Thanks for
All right.
stopping by.
See you later, guys.
We'll see you in the next video. Next video coming up
Bye-bye.